Hi guys, and welcome to update 10 of the Back to the Future DeLorean diorama display case, yada yada yada. It's been about a month since we did any work. I think this is a fairly long update. I haven't actually gone through all the footage that I've shot through the week, but it's quite a lot, and there are a few sections in there where we're listening to the soundboard basically, and the tracks are a few minutes long, so you can always skip through them bits if you want. But yeah, it's looking really cool. The only thing I need to sort out now is the thunder and lightning board, the back panel for the display case with the picture, and obviously the EL wire for the lightning cable. But yeah, I'm really tired. It's just, ugh man. Anyway, let's get on with the update, so see you later guys. So we are back on the time machine. What I decided to do, I went back and had a look at the film again, and I noticed that there is some trim piece that goes along the bottom of this and up here. So we can just make out there. I've cut myself some sections out. I didn't have any sand paint, so I've gone ahead and I've just made my own basically. So, oh god, it's that stuck down, I can't even get it up. Oh, don't snap. God, that is well stuck down, that. Get rid of that flash. Ugh. So yeah, we've got this little piece here which is going to get glued down to that, and then we've got sections there that go on there. So all that's good to go. Now I've got a couple of bottles of sand, that's basically empty, but I've got 4 full bottles. I'm hoping that's enough to paint them and also paint the actual display itself. I still haven't got the car together yet. Basically what I'm wanting to do is get all the framework done and dusted, then I can move on to the car, because if I go get the base for you, which is over here, I gave it a really good gloss coat. See if I can put it down somewhere. But that is nice and glossy. As you can see, the light shining off it. And when I use that plaster coat gloss, that's really like come up nice for me, because the lights are really going to shine on this. You can even see my reflection. But yeah, I added the polystyrene. Then I added the wall plaster. That had a good week or two to dry, so it was perfect. Went in with the browns. Now I can mask this section off and all this, do the grass section, which will be just normal grass flock, and then after that I'll be doing static grasses on it, and then that's pretty much done. So I want to get to a point where I can mount the car to the base, do all the electronics for the base, and then get that guy installed into there. Because I'll show you a circuit board in a second, which is a sound board. All that's going to be internal inside the base over there. So I need to drill holes for all my switches, and then once all that's done, this can get glued down once all the electronics is finalised. But yeah, everything's moving along quickly. I know it doesn't look like I've got really that far, but I'm getting there slowly. I need to go ahead and paint all these white sections as well into like the sand colour and change all that good stuff. But I'll go set up the soundboard and we'll take a look or a listen at that. So here is the soundboard that's going to be mounted inside the actual base. So if we take a listen. So it's hooked up to a momentary switch. Well, it will be anyway. So what we've got there obviously is the theme tune. Then if you press the momentary switch again, what you get is a scene from the end scene, which is what I'm recreating. So
tear up that letter. I only have more time. I got all the time I want. I got a time machine. I can just go back early and warn him. Okay, 10 minutes ought to do it. Time circuit's on. Flux capacitor. Fluxing. Engine running. Right.
And basically it's just an edited version of the end scene. So you get scenes with like Doc hanging from the clock tower and also Martin the car effects. It's going to be really cool once the display's all together and all the lights are going. So when you listen to it like this, it does seem to drag on. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the car together because it's going to look amazing, I think, with the sounds. And plus you'll have this, and you'll be able to use the lightning board in unison with this as well if you want to. Now, I don't know how much of this you'll actually be able to hear once the thunder and lightning's going, but yeah, it should be pretty cool. And that's it. And the board will be on its own switch, so the board will be on continuously, and then you can just push the momentary switch and then it'll go back to the first track and then onwards. But yeah, really excited about that. Thank you very much, Richard. Yeah, it's really good. I'm looking forward to actually getting that mounted in the bass, and then once it's all housed in, it should be a bit louder as well. But yeah, that's the board from Magic Scale Modelling. The only other one to do now is the Thunder and Lightning board, which I can get at a later date because I can get all the bass done and all that good stuff. So I'll be back very soon, so catch you in a bit, guys. So I've got these parts all cleaned up now, so that's basically what it's going to look like. I'm going to get these painted in stone and then probably just use some wood glue and glue these down into position, get them clamped, and yeah, that'll be ready. I can put that back onto the actual base then, because that'll be finished, that section then. The clock just slips inside and all that good stuff. So we'll be back as soon as I've got some paint done on this. So guys, we're back. So yesterday what I managed to do was get everything, all the frame, the case now is in the stone, and I've also gone ahead and I've drilled out all the holes for the switches and the power, which is right there. So that's pretty much good to go now. I've also painted the trim pieces for the actual clock tower itself. That's good to go. I'm just trying to figure out all my wiring at the moment, because the EL wire uses 12 volts, so I'm going to have 12 volts to this switch here, but I'm also going to have some wire coming off to this voltage regulator that I've got. I've already tuned it down to 9 volts. Use a tetchiometer, so when you put the 12 volts in, I just use the actual thing. Tells you what voltage it is, and then your out voltage, you push that button there, tells you what it is, and then you just twist this one around until it says 9 volts. So we've got 9 volts coming out of that, which is what we need for the car, flux capacitor, and just general lighting of the base. So that's going to be run off the voltage regulator. Then this is going to be the thunder and lightning board. So I need to run my negative up there for the board for when it gets here. Power cable here, and then another one going up into there. So that'll be that sorted. I just have to make sure it doesn't fall back into there, otherwise I've had it. And then momentary switch for the soundboard itself. But yeah, so today I'm planning on just doing a ton of wiring. Hopefully get the soundboard installed today. Get all the wiring sorted so it's ready to go, and hopefully, and I mean hopefully, I'll get around to actually putting the car together. We can sit it on the base, because I've done a little template for the road, so I know where to drill holes to put all the wiring and fibre optics through. So hopefully I really want to get on with that. If I can get that section done, possibly even sealed up and on, but before actually I can't do the car first, because I need to do all the grasses first on the diorama itself. But yeah, anyway, plenty to do today anyway, so we'll be right back as soon as I've got further progress. Alright guys, I'm just testing the system out now. So we've got 12 volts coming in to this switch here, and then that runs off to the voltage regulator, which is tuned down to 9 volts. So the soundboard currently is working on that. That's hooked up to the momentary switch at the moment now. I'm just testing it all out. The EL wire looks cool. That's operating nicely. And yeah, I think we're good to go at the moment. The only thing is I might have cut one wire a bit short, because I've got a negative coming off here, which is going to be for the lightning board, which is going to be in here. And I've got the other positive just out of the way, just in case the switch is on. I don't want to electrocute myself. And yeah, that's going in there. Might have cut it a bit short, so I might have to like do an extension on that. But yeah, we're looking in good stead here. But yeah, the switch works perfectly. So you can cycle through all the tracks. So I've got that, and the other track, so that's working great. So turn it off, groovy. So yeah, I think I better get on with some grass on my diorama and get that sorted. I can pretty much leave this now. None of it's glued down, like, yeah, I need to neaten it all up and all that lot, but pretty much that is done. I don't need to worry about that now. Once I'm ready to marry the two together, then I can go in and tidy up all the wires. I've got a big electrical connector here, because there's a ton of wires coming out of the car to hook up, so I needed, that'll do nicely, and the soundboard will get hooked into there, and I'll use probably this cable here to wire up all the car light soundboard together in that, run it to the voltage regulator, yeah, and we should be good to go. And that's it. So I'm gonna go crack on with some more work, and I'll be right back as soon as I've got further progress. Catch you in a bit. Hi guys, and welcome back. So as you can see, we have got a lot further now. The car is together, the EL wire is all in position, everything is working. The grass has been laid down now. So yeah, I'm really like moving fast on this now. I need to clean up the car because it's covered in dust and all sorts. But the EL wire went on really nicely. What I'm going to try and do for you is take it over to the actual display case, see if I can actually wire it all up, and then you'll be able to have a look at it all lit up. So we'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so we've got the detail done now on the clock tower face now. It's all been filled and painted, and I've also got the heat vents done as well. I've even added the little scorch mark on the pipe as well for either side. So they're good to go and get installed. We've also got the static grass down now. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. We've also got the holes drilled out for the LEDs. Now the LEDs don't poke through, but I'm kind of okay with that because it's still going to light up once the transparent stuff's put on. We have one disaster with the car. I did install the the rear view mirror, and if you look through the window there, you can see it just on the floor down there. So yeah, there's nothing I can do about that now really, unless I rip it apart again, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow, because I've got a load of soldering to do. I'm going to do all the fire effects. I've got to do the time circuit lights for the individual LEDs. That's got to be done, and yeah, then I can start thinking about actually gluing basically this down into position on there. But yeah, we're getting very close to the end now, guys. Not far to go now. So we'll be back tomorrow, and I'll do some more soldering, and then hopefully we'll get to see it all together. So we'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back. So I've done some transparent yellow where the flames are going to be, and then if we head over to this bench, it's a bit of a mess at the moment because I've got wires everywhere. I did all my soldering this morning, so all those are the flickering orange. And I also have the white, which for the fibre optics for the time circuits inside those little LEDs. That's going to light up them. Got the lamp posts, they've got their resistors done. And now it's just a case of doing a ton of wiring on the back end of this car now. So I've got all these little black cables, all different sizes for that to do. So basically the back section here is going to be very busy. I have forgot to put black cables coming from these little boxes here, which I'm going to have to do, and also there's some more cables coming from these little struts here. And then I think I'll have to put the heat vents on with the tubing for them, because then there's a ton of wiring that sort of interlocks with that. But I need to sort these wires out, I need to sort these wires out with the black tubes attached. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot to do just with this little space here. Tons of work to get through, but you know, it's going to be fun, and it should look really detailed. Afterwards I might just do a little black wash on the inside maybe, but then again I might leave it because it does look a bit mucky when you look at it like that. But yeah, blue and red cables coming out of this little box, this tank here, but that wraps around there and it plugs into like a bus bar, which these wires here plug into, and that in turn plugs into that. All the cables from this side need to be run. They're all them, so I need to make some more zip ties. So yeah, I've got my work cut out for me today. If you take a look over here, these have dried now, so yeah, but I'm really happy with the little detail that I managed to get on there. It looks pretty good. They're all nicely weathered up and matte coated. we're good to go, I think, guys. So I'm probably going to spend a couple of hours detailing this out, and then I shall come back to you. It's a lot of work that I need to do, so I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. About 3 hours has passed. We've got the wiring all plumbed in there. We've also added that little detail part which wasn't part of the kit, but I've just built it on anyway. We've got all the pipe work done in the back, plus all the little bits of tape that's wrapped around. You can see that yellow one there that plugs into the heat vent here. We've got another one here which is blank, which runs into the back wall. We've also, in fact, I'll give you a bird's eye view because it might be a bit easier that way. If I can keep it in focus, that is. So we've got all the black cables running from the capacitors to the firewall as well. We've also got the black cables running to the flux bands on the top. They're all plumbed in. I'm just about to sort out the wiring which is going to go in there, and then hopefully there's enough of that left that I can just snip that and use that for the other side and get that plumbed in. But unfortunately I can't do every single detail which I was trying to do. There should be a black pipe going along there, but you just won't see it, and plus it's going to restrict view of the tanks, which is also a bit of a disappointment. You can see a bit of metal in there, that's silver metal there, the pipe work's going into the bottles, but you can't see it for the cables. There just isn't enough space to do it all. I still have some detailed cabling from this box here to the heat vent to do, and also the side section that goes into the plutonium chamber. So yeah, there's a lot of detail to it, but yeah, some of it I'm having to leave out because I just can't do it. I had to wrap around the blue and red cables around there because that's how it is, and it gets tucked down into there. There should be like a little bus bar, but it's very close to fibre optics and I don't want to be using any super glue, plus there's hardly any space. It's just going to look overcrowded. But from afar, I mean, it looks fine. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good now. The decals are starting to wear off a bit, but I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest. Yeah, the scorching looks good where the pipes are. This doesn't fit down properly, so I'm not going to push it any further because I don't want anything to snap. But yeah, the details are looking really good. They're coming to life now. It's just a case of doing these cables now, plug them in, plumb them in, then I can do the little roll bar that goes across there, and then it's the lightning rod, which is all in here, all these little pieces here. There's not many left now. Oh yeah, the bottom plating as well needs to be put on there with its wiring, and that is it. Once that's done, I think I'm going to glue this guy down to the base, and then it's all that wiring to do to hook it all up, and hopefully I should be able to get it all lit for you guys and you can see what it looks like. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, then we're back. Wow, I've spent pretty much all day on this now. You can see the black cables are hooked in, the coloured ribbon cables are all hooked in, plumbed in, and if you take a look, this was, oh god, this took forever. You can see the little two connectors that are between the heat vents and them little boxes. That's a guitar string that's bent into shape and painted up in the correct colours. I also managed to do the little twists, what I'm calling the little twists, just on the heat vents there that curl around and they go into the platform. It's not strictly screen accurate, but I mean it's as close as I can get. And I also decided to just go with the license plate, even though technically in the scene the license plate isn't on, but you know, whatever. I like it. Got the bottom panel in place now. Excuse me. and we've also got our wire on. So literally I think we have 2 components left, which is the roll bar to go on there and the lightning rod, and that's basically the DeLorean done now. It's just going to be a case of I think what I'm going to do is mask off the windows and give it a gloss coat so it looks wet. And it's going to help reflect a lot of light as well around, but it's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. I kind of wish it was the Aoshima kit though, because it would have been slightly more accurate, but this is a good test bed because I know in the future when I do the 1/24 scale, the techniques that I've used on this one will definitely work for that one. Yeah, so I'm gonna get off now. I may add these bits on now, I'm not sure, because I'm still working on the base outside of all the grasses. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's literally, what was it, let's have a look, 6 hours, 6.5 hours just on detail work. I'm a bit tired now, but I'm going to go ahead, I think, attach the roll bar, possibly the lightning rod as well. I'm a bit dubious about the lightning rod because I don't want to knock it off because it's very delicate as it is. But yeah, really happy. It's just a case of doing a ton of wiring now, so I'm going to get off, guys, and we'll be right back as soon as I've got further progress. So catch you in a bit. Okay guys, so the DeLorean is pretty much finished. We've got all the detail parts done to it now. It's got its lightning rod sticking up, everything's installed, all the wiring's done and all that good stuff. LEDs are installed in the base. I haven't secured anything yet, we're just testing the system earlier on, but it's a bit light at the moment, so I might come back tonight and we'll take a look at this guy all lit up. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm getting ready to like seal this down now for good, get it glued down. On another note as well, the display case has come for the Fall Guy truck, so that looks pretty cool. We've got the plaque down there, and that's looking really nice now in its case, so that's ready to be packed up and shipped out. But yeah, everything's pretty cool. We've got the flux capacitor that's working as well. Everything's sort of hooked up now. So later tonight I think we'll come back and we'll take a look. So we'll catch you in a bit. Okay guys, I couldn't wait till nightfall. I thought I'd just show you now. But we've got a nice light casting on the bottom here. And if you move around, we've got our little flame tracks all done now, so they're all flickering away nicely. Our tail lights are nicely lit. Plutonium chamber is nicely lit too, and our flux bands as well. We've got our little blue greeble inside flickering away as well, and our little yellow ones there. You can see through the window. Time circuit LEDs are on. Maybe I'll show you. We've got our plutonium gauge there, flashing away. And then we've got the Christmas tree at this side. That's going nicely, and the flux capacitor is fluxing. So we'll be right back. I'll see if I can get some more, come out later on and take some more footage. If not, I will catch you in the next update. So see you later guys. So that's a bit better, a bit darker now, but the flux bands are looking really nice. So yeah, really happy with that. I think the next stage now is to get the back panel in position with a picture, and then we need to sort out the lightning board, which is going to the thunder and lightning board, which is going to really top it off. Yeah, you can just see the green light there at the back for the time circuits, the indicator switch to say that they're on. It won't really focus through this window, unfortunately. I'll try and block it out a bit. Yeah, really cool, and the soundboard is actually really loud as well. It won't focus now. There we go. But yeah, it's really loud. I think I'm going to drill 2 more holes here as well and put another LED in. And I don't know whether to use fibre fill or, like I said, that transparent silicone, but we'll see. It all needs finalising anyway, does all this. But the flux capacitor looks good. I don't know if we can get a shot of it. I'll just reset it and then switch that off. What was I showing? Oh, the little gauge, the switches at the top. I don't know if you can actually see them. They are lit, but they're obviously facing the driver, so you can't really see them. But yeah, very happy. It looks cool. So that'll do it for this one, guys, I think. I don't know how long this has been going on for, so it might be quite a long update, so sorry. But we've got a lot done. Next up is to put the lamp posts on, hook that up to power. Then the base itself down here can be glued down permanently. I've got the 2 power cable leads here, which are coming through this hole here. That's going to be going into the back for the thunder and lightning board, which will be this switch here. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. We got the car finished at least, and all the electronics, touch wood, is working perfectly, so that's good. So I will catch you later, so see you later.